everybody. Hope all is well. It's Wednesday, February 4th. I was going to say January. February 4th, 2026. And I had a long morning. Got my hand, gave them more evaluation. It's getting better. But I do have osteoarthritis in the hand. So I have to keep moving it and everything. Um, and she gave me some exercises to do 3 times a day, every day, and see how it does. And I'll be seeing her next week. And hope to get ahead of this and get rid of the pain and everything with that. Otherwise, my new computer will be here soon. I just received word that it's on its way now. It's being shipped. So I should get it sometime early next week. It's anywhere from 3 to 7 days on delivery, shipping and delivery. I would suspect that since Federal Express has its own airplanes, that they ship good majority of all their products to, or all the items being shipped by airplane, and they just do it that way, faster and less chance of problems. Anyways, I should be getting my new all-in-one computer soon. I'm getting excited about that, and because this is getting slower and slower and slower. You know how it is when you have a appliance and you had it for years, and all of a sudden it decides to give up. Okay, it's a lot of use. So anyway, today's my Wednesday feature, and I'm going to be talking about a couple things. One is Trump. Why can't they just grow a spine, grow a brain, and just remove the guy? And I'm pretty sure if they remove him now, of course Vance would be president of the United States. But I don't think Vance wants the job. That's the impression I'm getting. I don't think he wants it. He's not being trained for it. He's not learning anything from it. Right? Okay? Vance was in the legislative branch for less than a year. So, the guy really doesn't have any governmental experience ever. And like Trump, he's never learned anything. Now, as far as Noem goes, she should be impeached and be removed. But the problem with that is that Farrell Cousins said this morning on his show, you're likely going to get another Trump lackey in there. But if they're going to impeach her, I don't think they're going to allow another Trump lackey in there. They're going to want somebody in there that's qualified. Okay. She's an idiot, and she should be removed. And career people in FBI, ICE and everything else, career people that know what's what, are the ones that should be taking over the leadership position, not her. She doesn't know what it means to be a leader, okay? She doesn't know what it is, she doesn't know what to do, and she doesn't learn. And she's going to find out pretty hard. And then when the elections occur this fall, which is not all that far away, she's going to be found, she's really going to be out the door, and she may find herself in the pokey. She broke some laws, like Trump. Broke every law in the book. And the one thing that really bothers me, why would they vote in a person like Trump who is a convicted felon? Trump should have been in jail a long time ago. And yes, he has mental issues, he has dementia issues, and those that are blind to what he's doing and what he has are being a bunch of stupid idiots. They really are. So, as I said in my previous videos, I don't get it. I can't understand why somebody wants to cling to a person who they say is their leader. Well, he's not my leader, okay? Trump doesn't know what he's doing at all. And you have Stephen Miller saying they're causing all kinds of issues. He's the guy that should be in prison too. He should be in jail. And he should be in there for a long time because he broke every law of the book. He's basically an accessory, or the main person, the main ringleader. So Trump needs to be removed. When the impeachment happens with Trump, everybody's removed. According to the second Article 2, Section 4, when a president's impeached, everybody's removed. And the vice president is no longer vice president. It's when the president himself resigns, then the vice president takes over. Like in this case with Nixon. Okay. When Nixon resigned, well, of course, Spiro Agnew was already gone. Spiro Agnew resigned, I think, 6 months earlier than he did? Spiro Agnew resigned. So he went without a vice president for that time frame with Nixon. Nixon picked Ford, Gerald Ford, from the House of Representatives. He represented Michigan, I think it is. And he became vice president. Okay? Well, then when things got worse during the Watergate scandal, Nixon was smart enough. He was a trained lawyer. He knows what the law is. He knows what's what. And he knew there was no way out of it. The mistake that he made of breaking into the Democratic headquarters. B&E is a federal offense, is what it is. Okay? Breaking and entering. So, Nixon resigned. Ford became president of the United States. Then, was it a couple months later, or a couple, 3 months later, Ford picked another vice president, a person for vice president. He can't do it all himself. He needs help. He needed a team. And I'm going to look up something up here, right here. Who was, let's see, hold on a minute. Okay, Nelson Rockefeller. Some of you may not. It may be before your time. Nelson Rockefeller was Vice President of the United States. He's from the storied Rockefeller family. Okay, that did combination of philanthropy and provided jobs and everything else. Rockefellers were very rich, but they believed in giving back. That's what they believed in. I liked Nelson Rockefeller. He did a wonderful job as vice president, but he had no desire to be president. He just didn't want a job. Oh, hi Dorothy! You popped up! Yay! It's working. For some reason, I don't know why it was the comments didn't come in, but I flashed a note to Facebook, and I go, yeah, if everything's going okay on the chat, and I said, no, your comment sections wasn't working. And so now it's working. So I'm very happy to see you, Dorothy. I'm gonna put this right there. Um, so anyway, but during the Watergate scandal, that too was a constitutional crisis, okay? But that's the big difference between Nixon and Trump. Trump never learned how the government works. I'm sure he went to the required civics classes, but he didn't learn anything, okay? And I bet you he flunked his civics courses. I bet you really did. Flunked those. They just basically gave him the degree without making him work for it, which is wrong. Okay. Now, like many of us, we worked hard going through school. Worked hard to graduate and go to college, and graduate high school, go to college, and everything. Oh, my poor nose. Just a minute. It was very foggy and rainy this morning, and my nose is doing this number. Oh. But, Trump has never learned anything. He's never learned to start at the bottom and work his way up through the political arena and get a government experience. True government experience. Okay? And I'm pretty sure he kind of squeaked by at the Wharton School of Business barely to graduate. Okay? So anyway, and the other thing, and lastly, I'm going to say this, is push back. Keep pushing back. Don't be afraid of the idiot in the White House. Don't be afraid of him. Because when you confront a bully, he's probably threatened lawsuits, this and that and the other. People could be smarter, get a smart, if you have to, get a smart lawyer and outwit him that way. But if you push back at a bully, they'll run away. Okay? It's like a Vance when he's confronted. He ran away. Okay? Most politicians don't run unless they're very guilty of something. So, like also in the case of Mr. Don Lemons when he was arrested and this and the other, he got a good lawyer. He pushed back, and I'm sure the judge, when he's arraigned, judge will say, "What's this? Oh, come on, that's violating Mr. Lemon's rights." Well, the opposition said, well, what about the worshippers' rights? The worshippers didn't seem to be upset. Probably a lot of them didn't know that their pastor was an ICE official. Probably a lot of them didn't know that. And it showed the video of Mr. Lemon talking to the worshippers and everything else, the congregation. They were pissed at their pastor. Like, what are you thinking? Okay? So I'm sure at that church there'll be a long conversation going on. and telling the pastor either resign that position or resign from being pastor here at this church. It's not always a good idea to mix politics with religion. Not a good idea. And of course, many churches, there's the other fine line, many churches have their own politics too. Okay? And people say, well, you should refrain from politics. How can you do that when you have the church's executive council start mixing politics? Okay? So, but we still need to push back and use the laws that were designed, that were put there for a reason. I'm sorry, I'm really getting loopy. I'm really super tired. Took me close to 45 minutes to get home to get a ride. Apparently, Lyft is having its system issues. Anyway, as far as Friday goes, let me check my calendar real quick. Hold on a minute. This will be a short video. I may do a special on Saturday on my chat show, and I won't do this chat show on Friday because I don't know what time I'll be getting out to do the show. I'm getting my knee evaluated on Friday, finally, after almost a year of fighting this. Because I basically torqued it twice last year. And so some days it's good, some days it's not so good. So I'm going to have them look at, check, make sure if it's healing right. So I will not be doing my chat show on Friday, but I will do it on Saturday. Okay? And then we'll get back on track. Now Sunday is Super Bowl week. Or Super Bowl 60 years. Boy, that's hard for me to believe. I remember when it was first starting out. Seahawks and New England Patriots are playing, and go Seahawks. I'd love to see the Seahawks win this again. New England's won their Super Bowl 7 times before. So I think it's time that the Seahawks win this one. I really do. I like to see them get in the 1 or 2 or 3 times club more than anything. So, anyway, I hope all is well. Take care. I'll see you on Saturday. I'll keep you posted. I'll post something. And thank you, Dorothy. Hope they win. Okay? So I'll see you guys later. Have a good weekend. And I'll keep you posted when I do my chat show again. Okay, talk to you later, Dorothy. Love you. Be sure to share. Be sure to insist, persist, and push back and share. Okay? I'll post this on my YouTube channel, and I need more subscribers over there. So I will talk to you later. Love to all. Bye-bye.